Bert said his car shut off. He got refired.
There comes the move down.
A little fuel out.
Down to the bottom. 3 Toyotas got lined up.
Well, that worked out perfect.
Perfect. Textbook.
But are they getting too far out there? That'd be my concern.
There's going to be a run coming on the outside.
Haven't seen much of David Reagan, but he is now in 10th place. That's the transfer spot with his number 36 at the tail end of this pack.
Man, there's no more outside.
Oh, wow, I didn't think the 3 could get that kind of a run. Not quite enough, though.
All right, if they take the white flag under green, it's on. The next flag will end the race. There's the white flag, 1 to go.
Well, these guys are running hard, trying to get a run.
Here comes Kevin Harvick pushing.
Austin Dillon's there to second, but well, I think that's going to stall things out and give this to Martin Truex Jr. Those guys behind him are going to need a lot of help.
Here
cut some help from the 12.
It's coming, but is it going to be enough and soon enough?
Oh, watch Austin Dillon right here.
Launch, engage.
Oh, there he
comes.
is. Whoa.
Truex tried to block Dillon, and he got 3-wided.
How about the run by Bubba?
How about this push, Kevin Harvick?
Another one. Yep, another one.
Dillon are going to have to get up and block him. Going to have to get up. Here
the
it comes.
inside, yep.
There's the block. Dillon to the bottom. Here they come, racing to the line. It is Dillon.
Power move right there.
Nice job, man.
An action-packed 2 laps. Overtime in the series opener at Daytona. Ben Rhodes and David Gilliland. Nice push by Crafton. I like the way Crafton just maybe had just a bit of spacing.
A little more gentle when he hit. Sheldon hit David so hard that he pushed him out, but he's locked onto him right now. Ben Rhodes has got out front. He's probably going to try to block both lanes if he needs to.
This is not great for Ben Rhodes, other than the fact he's got Matt Crafton, his teammate, behind him. Creed jumps to the outside. Gilliland getting hung out in the middle. Corey Roper giving a shove.
Big push from that 404 truck.
Here comes Chris Wright in the 0-2. Look at the big push he gives to Sheldon Creed. Rhodes jumps up front to block Creed, and now back to the bottom.
Yeah, great move there by Ben Rhodes to move up and kind of stall out the 2. But I'm telling you, the 04 truck is pushing Sheldon Creed. Look at that.
White flag.
Huge
1 to go. Creed up top, and there was some contact in the wall by Roper. And now Roper goes to the bottom.
Good move.
Corey Roper to the front. Crafton giving his teammate Ben Rhodes a little shove. Can they get past the 0-4 of Corey Roper? Contact in the 22 of Austin Wayne. Self going around. We stay green on the final lap at Daytona.
Ben Rhodes is backed up. He's going to get a little bit of a run right here on him. Here comes his teammate.
Roper, the Texan, trying to hold on. 43 years old.
Oh,
big crash, and Ben Rhodes going around the outside and across the line. Jordan Anderson with the huge run. But it's Ben Rhodes, the winner.
wow. That's crazy what happens on the last lap here.
It's overtime at Daytona for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, brought to you by Credit One Bank.
On you tighter.
Inside line, big push.
Still outside. 20 has nothing. Still outside bumper. You're clear. Dinger's not. Our his helper's 1 back. Dinger's not clear. Dinger's not clear.
Shoving Cindric to the lead.
You're clear. 1 behind Stinger.
I can't help to think Brett Moffitt in that 0-2 car, as good as that car is pushing, won't be a factor in this thing. That's going to be a factor in the outcome of this race. Keep an eye on the 0-2 car.
But look at Allmendinger and Burton sitting there getting a big run. So now, if you're Austin Cindric, you have got to watch that mirror. You've got to listen to your spotter. You have to protect that line and be ready for any run. And here it comes.
Oop. If I'm Harrison Burton, I get back up in front of that too. That's exactly right. Good move.
Coming back to the white flag, and once we get that, the next flag will end it.
Whoa. Hold on to it.
Wow.
Big push. You know it's coming. If he
One
can
lap
hold
to
on
go.
to it.
Cindric still leading. That's Harrison Burton right behind him. Third in line is Brett Moffitt. He's got a Truck Series championship he would love to win at Daytona.
Now it's just a matter of if anybody can generate enough momentum to give anybody a push to do something. Here comes Moffitt.
Here it comes. Big block out of Austin Center. Great job. Get up there. Oh, there's your opportunity.
Still not over yet.
Turn.
Still not over yet. Moffitt has a shot at this still.
Look at Jett Burton coming in the outside lane.
He's going to need a big push up there, Brett Moffitt, and that 10 car's got a lot of damage on it. I just don't see a huge push.
Here it comes.
And here they come, back to the start-finish line, through the tri-oval. Cindric is out front. He is a champion, and now he's a winner at Daytona.
NASCAR overtime at the road course in Daytona. Rhodes sticks with second, and Creed down into turn one with the lead, and he gets a little too hard into the corner, and Rhodes is in front. Creed back to second.
They're spinning behind them, but look at that. Creed overshoots the corner, and here comes Herbst in that 17.
Oh, Creed has overshot the two corners he's gone through, and he's fallen from first to third. Now can he get this position back and have another shot at Ben Rhodes? He does. Creed to second.
Wow, he's aggressive on entry. I love that about the two truck. Look at Crafton up to fourth, beating on the back of the 17 of Herbst. And here comes John Hunter.
Headed toward turn 6, and the left-hander. Rhodes comfortably in front, but you can imagine that lead is not going to stay comfortable for long. Crafton and Herbst battling for third. John Hunter Nemechek right behind.
There's going to be a dive bomb here, Vince. Can Nemechek make it 3 wide, or will he push the 17? Or both?
Gave a push to the 17 and then taking the position from both Crafton and Herbst. What a great move by Nemechek. Nemechek into third. Chasing Sheldon Creed, who's in second, and Ben Rhodes, who's opened up a little bit of a gap.
Wow, what a drive by Rhodes. I wonder if that right front tire on the 2 of Creed is causing him handling issues, because here comes John Hunter right up on his tailgate.
Ben Rhodes into the chicane. He'll get the white flag this time by. Avoid the mistake if you're Ben Rhodes, and maybe you go back-to-back at Daytona.
Around goes Lassard.
And the caution is out. He did not give Rhodes the white flag.
Jet Noland over on the back has spun around and stuck on the road. There's Austin Wayne Self. There's chaos everywhere, Vince.
Green back out.
I think you're going to hear a lot out of the Ford truck.
Four's on your side, clear right. On your side. Do what do in your mirror. Four's following you. Your tire track.
Rhodes getting a big push from Nemechek, stacking up behind him. Sheldon Creed in third.
Can Crafton find any room on the road? Around goes Ankrum, around goes Chandler Smith.
Big stack up of drivers
now
over in turn 1.
Those trucks have got to come back through there. Hopefully they can resume under power so we stay green.
Rhodes continues. Everybody back moving that had gone off course. Rhodes trying to now hold off John Hunter Nemechek. Can he do it? Sheldon Creed in third, surely to be in the mix before it's all said and done. On board with Creed.
Caution's out, safe.
Caution.
No way.
Ben Rhodes on the inside, John Hunter Nemechek on the outside. This is the third overtime.
Look at Crafton. Where's he going? I don't know, but he's going there in a hurry.
Crafton hard on the outside, but it's going to be Creed and John Hunter Nemechek grabbing second and third behind Rhodes.
Look at Creed. Watch him on these entries to the corner. We've seen it all night long.
Todd Gilliland trying to make up some ground on the outside inside the top 5 in that 38 truck with some pretty significant damage up front. But it's Rhodes leading Creed as they head toward turn 5.
Slipping those back tires, you see from on board Creed's helmet. That's a beautiful view.
Creed chasing Ben Rhodes. They make their way through turn 6 up onto the oval portion of the track. Haley Deegan has gone off course.
That's going to be hard for her to get rolling, as much rain as we've had. Can the racers get back to the white flag? That's the question.
Ben Rhodes leading Sheldon Creed. They're on the backstretch, headed toward the bus stop.
Oh, Ben misses the chicane a bit there. That allows Creed to close in. He'll make a big run on him coming into the front stretch.
It's Rhodes, Creed, and John Hunter Nemechek, and then a pretty good gap back to 4th of Todd Gilliland. Creed closing the gap on Ben Rhodes. Coming to the chicane on the front stretch. Rhodes gingerly through. Creed right there on his tail.
What about Rhodes, Vince? Not only does he not have to worry about missing the corner, getting in too deep. There's the white flag. This race is official. We'll see which flag ends it. Will it be yellow or checkered?
The next flag, the yellow flag or the checkers flag. Which one is going to determine the outcome? It's Creed chasing Ben Rhodes. Rhodes won last week right here at Daytona on the oval, trying to become just the 3rd driver to win the first 2 races in the NASCAR Truck Series to begin a season. And he's got to hold off Sheldon Creed, last season's champion, and the winner here a year ago.
Wow. Great corner there by Rhodes. You can see him lighting up those brakes and sliding the tires, giving it all he's got, Vince.
Goodbye, 3 here.
Through 5, headed to 6.
Couple of 3 more chances for Creed to use that braking skill he's shown all night. Closes in there.
Creed continuing to pursue Ben Rhodes. It's the final lap at Daytona in the 3rd overtime.
The toughest thing to do if you're Ben Rhodes is to watch that mirror and hit the corners. He's got to be precise. He's got to be perfect in order to hold off Creed.
Headed to the bus stop. Can't make a mistake here. Rhodes gets through cleanly.
What a nice set of corners there for Rhodes. That's going to open up enough gap. I think he's got this, baby, Vince.
And the caution is out, and it will be Ben Rhodes back to back to open the season.
It's overtime at Daytona, presented by Credit One Bank.
Here we go, guys. There's Austin to the bottom. Got a couple on the braking zone there. Look at the 54 on the top side as they split each other through this.
Sieg goes wide. Here comes Jeff Burton for the race lead in the 10 car.
And Ty Gibbs got a great restart.
Ty got through there so good. Oh, he got tagged. Oh, my goodness.
Ty Gibbs goes off the track. Sinder's trying to drive through, and now we have cars spinning. It's a 52 of Greg Alding, and he's not the only one. Will we get a caution?
That's going to probably be a caution.
And there it is. Double overtime is coming. And here we go. Green in our 2nd overtime. Look at Gibbs. Into the dirt.
Splitter's still on it.
He's been doing more off-roading in the last few laps under green than he has been racing on the asphalt. Gibbs up to 2nd. Cindric is 4th.
He needs to get by right now and put some distance between him and the 22.
Gibbs is there, and he makes the pass on Jeb Burton, 54, out front at Daytona.
And a spin
behind him. 99 involved. So is the 7 of Justin Allgaier. Will it produce a caution and send us to a 3rd overtime?
You saw the 9 of Noah Gregson. Day just continues in the grass.
Ryan Sieg was also in the middle of that.
These guys are all racing each other so hard right now. It's so much fun to watch these guys. I want to be out there.
Great comeback from Brett Moffitt. We saw him with the flat tire earlier and had to come down pit road. We're in 5th.
Yeah, trying for his 2nd straight top 5 to begin the year. Career best last weekend.
How about Jeb Burton? Hanging in there really good. He's got those old tires on that car, running in 2nd still. He's going to get a good finish. He might not be able to hold off the 22 with the tires here but it's looking like if this thing goes through the rest of the way, he's probably going to finish third.
I wouldn't have thought he would be the best finishing Colleague car today, but that's where we are right now. He falls to third. Cindric is by, and now the question becomes, can the 22 run down the 54?
It's going to be tough. We saw earlier on a short run how good that 54 was.
He's fired up. I think that was Austin. He's ready to get going in there.
Well, I was hoping it wasn't Ty.
Ooh, yeah, he's trying to outbreak him here.
Ty can't get relaxed here. He doesn't have that rabbit like we talked about out there.
Yeah.
Austin's coming, man. In 1 second, 9/10 of a second, and shrinking. This is going to be something.
1 lap to go, and the next flag will end it. Should the caution come out, this race would be over. Cindric gaining ground, 0.8 of a second behind as they hit the infield. Work turns 2 and 3.
Before, this is where Ty was really good, breaking into the inner loop here.
These things just are never over till they're over. I tell you, man, you look at the clash, you look at the 9 and the 12. There was a pretty decent gap between them at one point, and it closed up a lot as that second place car has nothing to lose into these heavy braking zones. Is going to try to get everything they possibly can get.
If Austin can stay close to this second horseshoe here, he might have a chance. He's really good up onto the banking and into that backstretch bus stop.
He's running out of opportunities. The advantage back out to a 2.5 seconds for Ty Gibbs. Out of the infield and back onto the high banks.
That's a pretty big gap there. He actually legged Cindric through there. You look at the gap now, 1.6 seconds. There's Coach. You think he's nervous right now?
I'd like to see a pulse rate monitor on him. It's probably more than Ty's.
Imagine watching your grandchild out there on the big track doing this. What a amazing feeling that must be.
He's checking boxes, getting through all the challenging portions of this race course.
Cindric getting it all through there, hitting the turtles on the exit.
He did.
And now turns 13 and 14. The front stretch chicane for Ty Gibbs. His grandfather is a legend. And at 18 years old, he's going to win in his first career start. Here's Ty Gibbs, a victor at Daytona. It's overtime, presented by Pt.1 Bank.
Don't spin the tires.
Oh. They're all jammed up. They're all pushing.
Oh, Myatt lost all of his help.
A.J. Allmendinger going down low. He's got trouble contact and he's spinning.
He saved it. Stay green.
Go back.
Oh,
and there's the caution. Overtime number 2. Reddick and Snyder out front at Miami.
They both got good starts. Myatt got to his left rear quarter panel, was exactly what he needed to do.
Yes, right. Redemption. Can he make it work?
Clear.
Reddick tried to block that outside lane. Myatt Snyder through to the lead.
Wow. Yes. He learned from the first restart.
You called it perfect, Eric.
Yep. Took some deep breaths, got a great launch in the restart zone, and did exactly what he needed to do. And now they are racing for second, which is exactly what he wants to see in his mirror.
These guys are just going to clog each other up, and they're not going to get the runs they need. But Reddick does clear him for second, but he is going to run out of time pretty darn quick.
White flag is out. Next flag will end the race, whether it be the caution or the checkers. Snyder is leading and trying to win for the first time in his career.
Can you feel it for him?
Yeah,
can you feel it for him?
Hit your marks. Hit your marks.
Yes, buddy.
Here comes Reddick.
Nerves. These guys are going to put a run.
Reddick got a great run off turn 2.
One last opportunity to turns 3 and 4. Snyder down low, Reddick up high, Jones is there, so is Daniel Hemrick. Back to the checker, Snyder hanging on, and he will win for the first time in his career.
Wow, that was fun.
Hell yeah.
Man, that was fun.
That was awesome.
Here it is on the dirt at Bristol. This is the one you've been waiting for. Pt.1 overtime.
Oh, he got a good jump with him. You called it. He tried to go to the outside. I don't agree with it. I think this. And Martin Truex went straight. I think he's got a right front issue or something.
And here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to the bottom. Yeah, that top group did not work for Denny Hamlin.
I didn't think it would. That's the best thing for Joey Logano was to see that side-by-side battle in his mirror. White flag.
I think a right front flat on Martin Truex Jr.
Wow, how about the job Ricky Stenhouse, Jr., what a great job. Second place right here. It's going to be an awesome finish for them.
Close as he can get to Joey Logano. Stenhouse sends it in, but Logano is going to win the dirt race at Bristol.
How about that? Joey Logano.
Fans on their feet. It's credit one overtime.
You can certainly see what happens if you jump out of line too quick. Harrison Burton went straight to the bottom, or to the back.
And those guys in that outside lane are trying to get 3 wide, still trying to get 3 and 4 wide. What lane do you pick, Matty D? I know it's a tough call because that 12 is to your outside.
He's got help from Keselowski. They are linked up tightly. And what happened to Harvick?
Yeah,
Don't get out too far here.
He broke away from that 12 car. Yeah, if you're Matty D, you don't want to get too far up front, but you hope those guys stay side by side behind you as you take the white flag.
That's what he wants to see right now. 4 wide through the tri-oval mid-pack. White flag in the air. Next flag in the race.
Oh, no, Matty D
gave
went
up on
high.
his plan. Now you got Brad Keselowski's got the heck of a push on the back of him.
The man with the plan, Brad Keselowski, has Michael McDowell in tow, and then Kevin Harvick.
Here comes a big run from the 8. Tyler Reddick's. Oh, but he's not going to push the 12 there. That's going to do it for Brad Keselowski on that inside lane. I'm not saying he's got the win. Now the 34 and the 4 got to get lined up. Look at Eric Jones.
Mile and a half to
We
go.
talked about right there.
That Jones boy up into 4th.
Kevin Harvick with a run.
Chris Buescher back there. He's wrecking. He's in the wall.
Big run.
17 in the wall, but here they come.
What's McDowell going to do?
Down to the finish. One car turned in the fence. Keselowski, the leader. To the outside comes McDowell, and Brad Keselowski wins Talladega as one car goes sliding, spinning, slamming into the inside wall.
Man, that was wild.
Ben Rhodes is thinking 4 wide if he can just possibly get there. Look at him. He got there.
Rhodes to the outside. They're swallowing up the 51 of Kyle Busch. Can Rhodes make it stick around the outside while Chastain and Zane Smith go to the front? Friesen is going around, and the caution is going to come out.
Look at Austin Hill down on the apron.
Big contact. Nemechek and Bailey Curry.
How about Austin Hill?
Austin Hill inside, trying to take the lead away from Ross Chastain.
Chastain will drive hard into the corner, try to hold off oncoming Kyle Busch.
Busch around the outside, Hill on the bottom. 3 wide for the lead. The final lap. The next flag will end the race. Is it going to be the checkers? Kyle Busch in the front, and Austin Hill and Ross Chastain are chasing.
I think we were a little premature taking this race away from Kyle Busch.
He thinks that too.
Legging it out down the backstretch and into turn 3. Tomorrow he will celebrate his 36th birthday. Today he celebrates the win at Kansas. Kyle Busch.
Green flag at Darlington.
The car got the jump here.
As long as the 7 can stay next to him here, he's going to be in a good spot.
Side by side off of turn 2, and Allgaier drives it in there and gets the lead.
Yeah, Josh really did the best he could there. He didn't have much air on his car and was just trying to hold on. But look at the 19 here.
19 trying to make some ground back.
Brandon Jones inside of Barry for 2nd. White flag is out, and the next flag going to end the race. Justin Allgaier looking for his first win at Darlington.
Yeah, Josh is going to just have to be closer than that to try to make a move on him here.
8 races so far this year, 7 different winners. The only driver to win twice is Austin Cindric. Justin Allgaier trying to add his name to the list. Here comes Allgaier off the turn 4.
Yes, sir.
Justin Allgaier is the man at Darlington.
You realize we just checked off 2 boxes? We just won at Darlington and Atlanta. Heck yes!
It's overtime, sponsored by Pt.1 Bank.
I'm going to be interested to see if Justin Haley makes it all the way around for a lap with that damage to the right and left front.
And also keep an eye on Austin Cindric, 24th. The report we got felt good about the damage. Can he come back for a solid finish after getting those tires?
Andy Lally up beside Ty Gibbs. A.J. Allmendinger's got 2 things on his mind. Keep that racetrack ahead of him clear, and don't anybody behind me crash.
Yeah, and the smoke from Justin Haley's car has disappeared, Michael. We thought that might be where he would have to pit, but the team looked at that and thought that it wasn't going to be an issue. You see a little bit of smoking under braking, but it looks like that piece might actually broke away. Tell you what, Allmendinger's not driving away from him. Like, you know, I expected in a couple of corners he'd get away, but his car's not taking off quite as quick as we thought he would.
And right behind him,
Ty Gibbs is all over Justin Haley right now.
I was going to say, the battle for second and the speed that Gibbs has, he just wants to get around Haley and have a shot at Dinger.
You talk about Allmendinger, though, I got to believe those tires are absolutely worn out when you consider the drive that he had through the field to come back and put himself in position to get the lead.
He certainly wasn't thinking anything about conserving them, was he?
No way. And Michael Shank called it, didn't he? He said if anybody can come from 30th, it's A.J. Allmendinger, and here he comes to the white flag, trying to win at Mid-Ohio for the 2nd time in his career. He is put on a drive and in position now.
Riley Herbst around Andy Lally along with Miguel Paludo.
Yeah, Andy's going to be mad at himself. He dropped the right front off on the exit of turn 13 that cost him 3 or... Oh! Big contact with Riley Herbst and Miguel Paludo.
A caution here would end the race because the leader has taken the white flag. We'll see what happens as now Herbst goes around. Since it's the final lap, I would say they're going to let him race back. Allmendinger starting to pull away.
Yeah, and so is Haley putting some gap between he and Gibbs. Can't believe that tire is still hanging up. That just tells you how tough these Goodyear tires are.
Yeah, and AJ's going to want to have a lead like he has right here because when he gets back around to turn 12, the Regan, he doesn't want to get moved. So he must have a little bit of a cushion, guys.
Especially if Gibbs were to get by his teammate Justin Haley. Colleague running 1-2. And this weekend, AJ told me, is like the Daytona 500 for his car owner, Matt Colleague, whose headquarters is 90 minutes from the track. And what a comeback it would be for Allmendinger.
What if you told Matt Colleague his winning car is going to look like that, and second place is going to look like Haley's does?
I can't wait to hear what AJ says when he gets out of the car. He's going to be super pumped. It'll be a great interview with Allmendinger here.
What a comeback for A.J. Allmendinger. 2nd win of the year, 2nd time he's done it at Mid-Ohio.
And you can't lock up those brakes in turn 2.
Boy, Larson with a whole car length.
Sure did.
Whoa, Chase Elliott got a little loose. And these guys are getting after it. Love it. Guys all over the curbs, just trying to get a little bit more turn in the front.
Chase putting the pressure on
I'll tell you
him.
what, right there, Larson got wide.
Heavy braking zone ahead.
Well, we've not seen anybody be able to outbrake Larson today, but I tell you what, right there, Chase Elliott did a great job closing the gap.
Get him in the mirror. That's what he's done. Put the pressure on him. In the mirror, looking back there, not paying attention, you can wheel hop very easy.
This is that section where you start to get those tires cleaned up.
Yep.
Through turn 9 down to 10, fastest part of the course.
And the important part, we haven't said it, I know we've said it a lot, but that's a prime example. He needed to get some distance on him because you know the next opportunity is this turn 11. And Chase really dove it in hard and slid up in the center.
Now what the 9 has to do, he's got to watch that 5 trying to be aggressive. As soon as he makes a mistake, that's when you got to pounce. And you got to close that gap. You got to make Kyle Larson not think about the next corner, the next shift, but think about Chase Elliott. I think Kyle Larson did a great job that opening lap. You could see he was pushing and slipping, sliding around, just trying not to overdrive it. And that allowed Chase Elliott to stay right there. Now he's starting to settle in. What can Chase Elliott do with that?
That's the hardest part. Don't let him force you into it. You know, continue to keep the poise. And it's so challenging to do when somebody's breathing down your neck. Don't make a mistake and beat yourself.
And you still got 2 major braking zones. Here's 1 into 7. Don't wheel hop, but you got one last one into 11. If Chase Elliott puts a little pressure down through these S's, will the 5 of Larson wheel hop into that braking zone in turn 11?
Remember 5 years ago, Denny Hamlin, Tony Stewart, just that same kind of battle. Down into 11 on the final corner of the race. But Chase has got to get closer to have a shot.
So strong in this fast part of the track right here. I just don't think he does.
Turn 11, the final braking zone. And Rick Hendrick's team's going to tie a record that stood since 1956. 1-2 finishes 4 races in a row as Kyle Larson wins at Sonoma.
Here we go with Pt.1 overtime at Texas.
Oh, the 19 spins his tires, and the 22 is going to give the 54 a huge push.
Same thing.
Daniel Hemrick pushing up in there in the 18, looking for his first career victory. Allgaier coming back in the outside lane, but Joey said it, just like last time, didn't get a big enough push at the green flag.
Justin got a great launch. He just did not get the help he needed, and that's going to let Kyle Busch just sail off with this lead.
White flag this time around for Kyle Busch, trying for his 10th win at Texas Motor Speedway.
And Kyle, we just seen how fast he was today. You know, driving through the field very, very fast, and then you know, obviously being able to secure the lead. Even at times he wasn't the fastest.
Allgaier is there, but not close enough to make it happen. Off the turn 4, Kyle Busch, 1 away from 100. Career win 99 comes at Texas.